How's it going, everybody? This is GoldenboltLP, and welcome back for more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. In the last episode, we recruited Heatran from Giant Volcano and got ourselves the Fiery Drum, our last of the 7 treasures. And in this episode, we are going to be doing something a little different. I wasn't really sure what we should be doing now that we've collected all the 7 treasures, what to start off with, but I knew I did want to go after, you know, some different legendary Pokemon. But I decided, why not do this? Now, this was put in through Wondermail S, but I think it would be a cool thing to get started off with here. A challenge from Jirachi. Yes, you might remember Star Cave from being the main dungeon that we can actually go to with Bidoof during Bidoof's Wish. But we can actually return to Star Cave here after taking this job. The challenge letter includes details about Star Cave. And yes, we can now go there without Bidoof. We can just go there ourselves, and yeah. Jirachi has a challenge for us, and he wants to have a battle with us. So we're gonna actually be returning to Star Cave in this episode without having to be Bidoof, which is interesting. Cannot be rescued in Star Cave. Yes, that's fine. That's some multiplayer stuff. If you actually die in the game, you can actually send out for a rescue and have, you know, friends rescue you. If you're playing playing with other people. But yes, it is exactly actually the same dungeon that we would go to before, but now we're actually capable of recruiting all the Pokemon that can be found in here. It's a pretty short dungeon. Well, oh, nice. I am stacked up on Reviver Seeds currently. I have so many Reviver Seeds. But, yeah, this is a pretty short dungeon. There's not too much to it. I don't think my moves are linked back up yet. I don't know. Nope, they're not. It's funny, because I was doing a whole bunch of extra side missions a little while ago, and I actually have a lot of orange berries, too. I'm very, very well stocked up on items currently. I was doing a couple other missions, and no, I don't want to go to your shop, Mr. Kecleon, and I ended up getting a lot of really good items, so that's cool. And look at it, like, there's so many orange bears I keep showing. I was like, what is the deal with this ghost Pokemon? Yeah, no, I can't fall asleep anymore. And you know, the funny thing about this, I could probably actually don't even need to use our actual moves on him. The funny thing about Star Cave is that the Pokemon in it are actually the same level and difficulty as they are with Bidoof, which is why you might notice all these Kecleon shops with the orbs that can change the weather, because you might remember during Bidoof's Wish, we had a lot of trouble with weather, and Bidoof would be pelted a lot with hail or things like that, or sandstorms. So that's kind of why that's still there. Kricketot, I don't got time for you. I don't got space for you. I don't want you on my team. I don't want you, man. One of the things that I'm really happy with about this game... No, Poliwag, I don't have space for you either. We're gonna not be recruiting anybody because I'm a cruel, horrible dictator leader, I guess. I don't know. And, yeah. I assumed that guy was gonna wake up and no, Lotad, I can't take you either, as much as I would like to. I remember our Lotad from the first ever LP we did too. Ah, man, the memories of doing that game. The memories of doing the first Mario and Sonic Winter Olympic game too around the same time. Because I started that kind of when the game came out, which is funny because you look back and it's like, that's one of my most... Oh, Bonsly. Well, we don't have a Bonsly, so I'll go ahead and tell him yes, but I'm going to send him right back. Pooh Gruta 52, so that's good. He's getting close to the 60s. Alright, we'll go ahead and send you home, my friend, and yay, goodbye. Bonsly went back. Alright. Not recruiting anybody else. I don't want anybody else on my team, man. This is just how it's going to be, and Kricketot. Man, it's nice that it's Happy Friday to everybody too, so that's exciting. One of the cool things about like the weekend updates for my channel is that I am almost done with 3D World, and that's what, you know, is that another Reviver Seed? Dude, I've never seen a Reviver Seed ever and been like, another one? Like, look at, like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this, I don't even know, man. It's 6, I have another one too. Let's go ahead and dump the Rebound Orb. I don't need that. It's unnecessary. I never use the Rebound Orb anyway, but there you have it. It's funny, right when I started recording, I heard the good old bulldozers come back. I don't need orange berries. I have too many orange berries. I have too many good items. What is happening? What a world that we live in where I can, excuse me, say that I have too many excellent, fantastic items. But yeah, you know, Star Cave, it's nice and chill to go back with. It's, you know, basically just get to the end, but we get a really, really awesome reward upon our second visit here, this being the second one. This game actually takes into consideration the first time we visit with Bidoof, so that's cool. But let's keep it moving. There's a lot of different orbs that can be found here. all weather-inducing, but let's keep things moving. Star Cave has changed now, and now it looks like Crystal Crossing or whatever. Crystal Cave, that's what it looks a lot like. But yeah, it's a lot easier than its counterpart in Red Rescue Team, Wish Cave. Look at you, they're probably like, could you recruit us also? Like, no, Bonsley, we can't. Sorry, man, Bonsley. I don't know, I always called him Bonsley. Always used to, but let's go ahead and go here. Star Cave, and wow, we are just, is this another, it's another Reviver Seed, man. I have so many, at least we know where to go now if I want some Reviver Seeds. I'll just come to freaking Star Cave, man. If we're gonna go on something crazy, I'm just gonna come to Star Cave. We're almost already done with Star Cave. Hey look, it's a Jeeb, but not really. And hey look, I was waiting for the weather to actually come in, but looks like it took a little while, but now we're actually dealing with what, snow or whatever that was, and now the weather's clear, so, and everybody wanted that Wonder Tile. Everybody wanted those Wonder Tiles. Let's keep this moving, and yay, look, another Psyduck. We have a Psyduck recruited, though. That was weird, the music. Oh yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep things a-moving. We don't have, it's like we're so unhindered without Bidoof, and it's funny seeing that challenge letter from Jirachi and seeing that it's only a rank B rather than something crazy that we've been exposed to. And it's Jirachi who sent the challenge letter. Yes, he's hanging out here in the pit with very weird music. Oh, it's Team Goldenbolt. Thanks for coming. Let's battle. Jirachi's very easy. Don't worry anything about this fight. Jirachi is... why is Poog still not have that? He got killed at one point during one of the missions I was doing. But, you know, Jirachi is pretty easy, so don't be too worried about it, and there we have it. And Nigel's HP didn't change. Yes, knocked out Challenger Jirachi, and we beat it. So I believe we actually, one of the things that sucks about this is that Nigel actually hit it. And I was attempting to, oh, I guess never mind, we can actually do it here. Pretty good work, just as I expected, Team Goldenbolt. So can I join you? Yes, never mind, this does not work like how it does in Red Rescue Team, where the leader had to knock it out. For challenge missions, as long as you knock it out, Jirachi has a 100% recruit chance, just like Mewtwo, so yes, we'd love to take Jirachi. Yay, I won't disappoint you. And it's cool because this is the same Jirachi that Bidoof met. So that's pretty sweet. And there we have it. Jirachi has been recruited onto the team. We've got a nice variety of legendaries. It's funny that we got like freaking Zapdos. But alright, so for the rest of this episode, I think we're actually going to be returning to a dungeon that we had been to before, and that is Mystifying Forest, because there are 2 legendary Pokemon that can actually be found at Mystifying Forest upon a second visit. One can definitely be recruited, one cannot, is extremely unlikely yet without the use of the Friend Bow or something like that. Well, while I'm here, I'm actually going to go down here and see what mission this Firo is offering. I had something I wanted to ask you. I'd like you to help ride on. Is this any cool mission like that? Mount Bristle. I'll see. You know what? I'll take it just because I don't want to disappoint a Firo because I like Firo so much. But I don't want to do it, so right now. Well, before we go also, I'll show you guys what I've been doing kind of like in between episodes. Checking to see if we got any new dungeons to show up. You basically just want to come here to the job bulletin board, and it doesn't look like we've got any new ones there. And to my knowledge, you can't have any new ones shown off here. But, so, you know, whatever. We'll get them eventually. A lot of them show up through Spindus Cafe as well, randomly. As a Pokemon just being like, hey, we should check this dungeon out. Because there's a couple that I'd like to show off before we actually finish off the LP. Because, yeah, it's getting close to the end. So, why don't we... What was it? Where am I going? Mystifying Forest? Mystifying Forest is where we're going. Why don't we return there, and let's find us some Pokemon, shall we? There's a couple that I want to actually, there's a couple that I want to actually find. Okay, just wanted to, you know, double check all of our stuff just to make sure that we're going to the right place and looking for the right Pokemon, because on the right floors especially, I knew which Pokemon it was, of course, but, you know, you can never be too sure with that sort of thing. You can never be too sure. Mystifying Forest is, we've actually been here before. I think the last time we were actually here, we were just a little shank, so it's probably weird for Gobo and Nigel to be back and, you know, destroying people so insanely because of, wow, that was almost really bad for me, and I see sticks! That's awesome. Let's go ahead and take that, and I would like to take the sticks and throw it at a wall, apparently. No, I want to take the sticks, and we're gonna go ahead and swap that for Iron Thorns, because I don't like Iron Thorns. I like sticks. Those are the best items in the whole freaking game. If this is a Reviver Seed, man. Is it? Quick Seed, that's fine. And what was this item? What was this? Oh, Brick Break. Poop. Really, game. Okay. Poog already has Brick Break, so we don't really need that. But, yeah. Mystifying Forest. this game just likes to do that to me. It's just like, oh, you're gonna walk in the corner, you're gonna walk in the corner, ha! And then, you know, you're dead. Because for whatever reason, this game hates me. But I don't know, man. It's you know, we're coming so close to the end of this LP. I'm not actually sure. I mean, there's a lot of things that we haven't been to yet, but they're all really based on they're all like legendaries and things like that. So I plan on doing that, but one of the problems is it also takes a long time for certain like things to show up, and for wow, there's a lot of Pokemon in here. For certain missions to show up from Spinda's Cafe, because a lot of the times I find them through there rather than through the job bulletin board. Jirachi's, for example, was put in through Wondermail S because a lot of the things... That's what I'm hoping. I can end up finding some Wondermail codes for dungeons that we haven't been to yet, but man, I have not, you know, had a lot of luck trying to find those dungeons. Midnight Forest and whatever, Shimmer Hill are the only ones that I've actually been able to come across that we've been actually able to do, which is pretty unlucky when you think about all the other dungeons that you can actually find. And I know some of them are they just show up randomly in Spinda's Cafe, and it just takes a while, and it's just random. And another one of the issues I have with this series and this franchise is how random everything is. But, you know, maybe we'll get lucky trying to recruit at least one of the Pokemon that we can find here. And a Spearow! I'm gonna have to tell you no, my friend. Gonna have to tell you no. And, oh, I would recruit you, though. If you said yes, I'd recruit you. Eevee, yeah! I want Eevee on my team. I guess I could have nicknamed it, but I don't really know. We're gonna send it back because I don't want you to get hurt. I love Eevee. Fun fact, Poog was almost replaced by an Eeveelution. When I was considering, like, I was like, oh, maybe we'll bring Poog back, or maybe we'll bring somebody completely new back. Eevee was actually one of the ones that I had considered doing, and maybe he'll still come back. That Eeveelution that I was playing, maybe it'll still come back. Kind of, you know how Zoobity Bob showed up right at the end of the Explorers of... not Explorers of Sky, at the end of Red Rescue Team, we had Zoobity Bop, Alfredo, GB, and Quentin. Maybe we'll have that Eeveelution that almost was... Look at that, man. It's 2 Pokemon coming out of this stupid hallway. I don't like that we're constantly being swarmed by enemies like this. This game just dislikes me to the very core. But let's keep it moving. And we should be good. There's only, so one of the first legendary that we come across can actually be found on floor 10. So once you're on the 10th floor, you want to actually look out for that. And, hopefully we won't have a hard time trying to find it. It's, I believe that this is the only actual place that you can find, this is the only dungeon that you can find in this first legendary that we're going to. However, look at this, it's turned into this game where just like, everybody's showing up in the hallways again, but the second legendary can actually be found in a variety of places, and we might be trying to find it in a different place. Excuse me, got stuttering there, and we might be trying to find it in a different place than where we are now, because that legendary can also be found in, I believe, something like Spatial Rift, and possibly others. Pretty sure several. It's another Reviver Suit, god dang. But yeah, that's where the stairs are, but we're actually trying to find that legendary, the first legendary now, and, oh, alright, see ya, Skuntank! Let's go ahead and try and take it. That is doing nothing, because it's a ground dragon, which, you know, completely, unresponsive to, electric. And, wow, nice, Pooh, I was gonna say, you should be able to handle... Is this where he warped to? He warped to this corner down here and blew himself up. Wonderful. Man, if only I had that ability. Well, that would require me to get hurt or killed, though, and I do not want to do that. So, okay, so obviously he's not down here. Where are you, Mr. Legendary? And yes, I realize you're getting hungry, Gobo. You're gonna have to cool it. Oh, whoa, I didn't even see this Bidoof sitting there. I didn't even see that. And oh, there it is right there, actually. It's Celebi. This is the only dungeon where you can... That's what... Oh, okay. That's what Baton Pass currently does. I did not know that that's what Baton Pass does. It switches everybody's positions around, and hopefully... Oh, no, Poog's gonna kill it. Good job, Poog. Thanks a lot. I wanted to kill it, then we would have had a chance of freaking recruiting it, but whatever. Where am I going? The stairs have already been found. But there you have it. The 10th floor of Mystifying Forest. You can always find Celebi there. If you haven't recruited it yet, but dang it. There's where it is. I showed you guys where it is. As I said, this LP is not going to be one where we actively recruit every legendary, because that would take years. But it's one where I'll show you guys where they all are. Hopefully. There's some based on getting like your master rank to like 3 stars and things like that, but you know, we'll see. Maybe there's other, maybe I can use like Wonder Mail and manipulate how we find those legendaries. I'm sure you can, because I think the generator will actually allow you to do that. Reviver Seed on. Take some sticks though, I like getting sticks, and this is the floor where we can actually find the next legendary. Oh nice, the stairs are right there. The next legendary can be found on this floor, and where are you? Oh, there he is right there. It's actually Darkrai, and he's already dead. Okay, that was anticlimactic. But that's actually the end of the dungeon too. But Darkrai is can be found on multiple dungeons, and hopefully that's not the last time we'll be seeing him. I'll have to make a mental note. And yes, this is the end of the dungeon. You remember this is where the Grandmaster of all things bad was. Yeah, he was down that hole, which ended up being Wigglytuff. But anyway, we've cleared Mystifying Forest, didn't get any recruits. But there you have it. We put in a full day today. I'm exhausted. We should get some sleep now. We can be rested up for another good day. It sounds good, Nigel. Sounds good. Now, yes, the next morning. As for the next episode, I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do. There's some dungeons that I'd like to go and, you know, check out and things like that. But there's not, I'm not really sure what our set path is going to be. So it'll be a surprise. A very, very entertaining surprise, I'm certain. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me on this installment of our adventure from me to you. Have a very nice day, and I will see you guys next time.